Hey y'all, we are going to open a polish pickup package tonight. Obviously I'm very excited to get into this. This was sent to me by all of these brands to show off to y'all. We have 7 brands to show off tonight. Hello Helen, welcome in. Let me send this to our broadcasting group so everyone in there gets the notification that we're live. Maybe if it does the things, there it is. Okay. If you would like to join that group, let me know. I know Instagram's been extra weird about notifying people. I try to post in there when I post my story into groups that I'm going to be doing a live for the day. Today, I didn't post until about an hour ago. I totally forgot. Hello, Laura. Hello, other Laura. Hi, Jayway Golfin. Hold on. Do we have a government name? Janet. Let me know which one it is. Hi, Maria. Welcome in, everyone. I'm very, very excited. I hope you're having a wonderful week so far. It's Wednesday, so you've made it through the normal Monday through Friday. Are you prepared for the potential snowstorms coming through? I'm not sure, if it's going to hit your areas or not. It is headed our way for sure. Actually, I'm supposed to go to an event on Saturday night, a very fancy event that I'm super excited for. And they were saying possibly 1 inch. As of yesterday, and I was like, 1 inch, that's nothing. Now they're saying 4 to 6 inches, so I don't know that I'm going to get to go to my event or not. Let's just cross our fingers we don't get that much snow. A, because I would really like to go. B, just because I really do not want to deal with 4 to 6 inches of snow. So, hello, Aspengler1. Do we have a government name in our thing? Andrea, welcome, Andrea. Okay, so polish pickup, that's what I have here. I think the theme this month for February is small but deadly. Is that what it is? Cute but deadly? Hold please, let's go find out. It is cute but deadly. Okay, so cute but deadly is polish pickup's theme. Wish listing will start weirdly February 1st this month because it's the Sunday before the shop goes live. So it just happens to be February 1st. And then the pre-order window is February 5th through the 9th. So you have that weekend of pre-orders. It is a fully pre-order if you've never shopped from Polish Pickup before. There are wonderful, wonderful items from tons of makers. I have 7 makers tonight, but there are so many more available. Hello, Frida. And then you pre-order your items. There are caps on many of the items. And then the items are made. Hello, Melissa. And then shipped off to Polish Pickup headquarters. And then Polish Pickup headquarters packs your orders and ships them to you. So it's a whole thing. There is a 4 to 6 week window for shipping and making and all that from after you place your order. So again, it is a pre-order if you've never shopped Polish Pickup. Hello, Miss Jill of Glisten Glow. That's what we tried to say. Welcome. I'm super excited to get into this package. Jill says, hey, Chelsea, happy to see your gorgeous face. Well, thank you. I'm very excited to get into this. Hello, Carolina. So we're going to go ahead and just start opening stuff. Again, if you are new to my lives, we do a full-on unboxing. I don't look at this stuff until we are all here together. A lot of it does come in separate from other brands, and then I throw it into one large package. So technically, physically, I touch a polish, but even I don't open bubbler mailers or anything. I don't look through boxes, anything with a little sneak peek. It just goes straight in the bag. So we get official, full-on reactions, that's the word I wanted, together here, and then we swatch it all together live so you can see what these beautiful polishes look like, and yeah, we go from there. So we're going to get into it. I'm just going to start pulling stuff out of the package. There's no rhyme or reason. First thing we're going to grab out is all the info forms so I don't lose those. Hopefully, we'll see. There are some pretty small little slips in here, so if it's anything like the HHC one the other night, it got a little bit hairy, but we did it. We got through there. Jill says, I just got home from the gym, so Jaren and I are watching. Yay! Hi, Jaren. I'm so glad to hear that you are doing better. How was your workout, Jill? I am not gonna lie, I've been slacking. I've been working on other projects and other house things, and we've just been running around. It's been sadly 9 days since I've worked out. I need to do it. I need to get back to it. I need to get back in my routine and force myself. Like I said, I've just been letting other things take priority, and I need to stop doing this. The biggest thing I need to do is start getting my butt out of bed earlier again. I used to be 8 a.m., up at it, getting stuff done. Lately 9 is even hard for me, and I need to start getting up early again. But I got to get back to it. You are an inspiration, and I'm so proud of you for doing all your things and pushing and going as hard as you are, but I got to get to it. I got to get myself back to it. Jill says, Sharon's feeling much better and is so grateful for your exercises. Oh, I'm glad that they helped, or I hope they helped at least, or helped a little bit. Either which way, I'm glad that I could maybe send some help there. 2.75 miles and lots of strength training. Yay. Go you. I'm very proud. All right, so first up, we have our Ribbits polish. I'm so excited that Ribbits is in Polish Pickup. Last month was their first month joining Polish Pickup as a polish maker. This one is Beautifully Toxic, and it has a little blue poison dart frog on our label. I'll show that closer when we do the camera flipped over, but this is a really pretty like cobalt blue with a blue shimmer. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there we go. And then black flakes and maybe some blue iridescent flakies in there. Not totally positive on that. We'll read full descriptions when we flip over, but it's really pretty and very glowy. Jill says, thank you. You can do it. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Yes, they so helped. Oh, I'm so glad they helped. Next, we have LynB Lacquer. Are they made from real Girl Scouts? This is a really pretty black polish. It's definitely got reflective glitter in it. I did get the description from this from Melody of LynB today. So I believe it's, if I remember correctly, it is a black and blue reflective in here, and then it has a shimmer. I'm seeing maybe a little red or bronze to that shimmer. Let me grab the flashlight here. There we go. There's some sparkle. Yes. Very sparkly. Definitely glowy, reflective in there. Ooh, okay, that's smarter. Let's move the flashlight and not the bottle. There's just a glare. Super pretty. Jill said, super cute shade to Ribbits. Yes. Hello, Rebecca. Welcome in. What do we have next? This is Colors to Carol. It is She's Sweet, I Swear. This one is a magnetic, so I see kind of a bronzy, greeny multi-chrome. I see some shifty flakies in there, and then we are a magnetic, so let me grab that. Ooh, we went really dark there. Oh, I just realized I have a thermal in here and I didn't grab water, so I'll have to do that. Ooh, okay, we got very deep. Still multi-chrome shiftiness, and then I think the magnetic is the bronzy line. Yeah, there we go. So hard to do in the bottle. Bronzy, goldy, and then it looks like green to orange flakies, although she has some new kind of crazy flakies lately. Yet there's like we used to have unicorn flakies and everything was UCC flakies or chameleon flakies. Now we have candy flakes and hollow iridescent flakes, and she has like all kinds of new stuff, y'all. So I'm sure my description of that is wrong, but we'll read the official one when we flip over. Next we have Glisten Glow. Oh, okay. So we do have a Glisten Glow product. This is their glitter grabber, which will be available in Polish Pickup this month. This is a top coat that smooths out all of your tough glitters, flakies, reflectives, anything a little bit on the thicker side and bumpy. This will smooth it right out. You can use this on top of normal polishes. Again, it just adds such a super fine finish. And then follow it up with your favorite top coat or Glisten Glow's top coat. So that will be available as well. This does not have a cap, and it is, I have it written down somewhere, $10.50 for the glitter grabber. They offer this on their site all the time, but it is in Polish Pickup every other month. And then the off months is their top coat, which is fantastic too. But this stuff is absolutely a game changer for any of those chunky glitters or big old flakies. Anything you just want to smooth right out, that's your go-to. And here is their polish offering. We have Mischief, Mayhem, and Soap. All right, this is another magnetic, which Glisten Glow got into magnetics about 6 months ago, 4 months ago, something like that. And y'all, Jill is killing it with the magnetics. So definitely do not sleep on their magnetics. Laura says G&G glitter grabber is a must-have. Yes, it is. It's fantastic. I use it on everything. I try to keep brand stuff with brand stuff, so I always use it on G&G stuff, of course. But like, you know, Colors to Carol has their own, and I use it on there, and VV has their own. But if I don't have one for a brand, I reach for G&G the most often, honestly. Like, it's so good. The other brands are still good too, but like that one's my go-to. All right, so their polish, Mischief, Mayhem, and Soap. It looks like we are a green base. I see a red kind of shimmer in it. And then, y'all, there's like green to orange in here. It's very shifty. Let's see what happens with our magnet. Ooh, hello. All right, so we go to like a burgundy with this gorgeous lime green line. Oh, yeah. I love a good contrasting magnet. Jill says it's based on Fight Club. How could Brad Pitt not be cute but deadly in Fight Club? I get it. You know, y'all, I've never even seen Fight Club. I've just never watched it. I've heard of it. I've been recommended it. I've just never sat down and watched it. Laura said, I'm so salty about this G&G. You gotta make me break my no buy. Jill says, LOL. Carolina says, that's so pretty, Jill. And Jill said, thank you. Next up, we have Cupcake Polish. This is Violent Little Thing. It is another magnetic. We look like a dark golden kind of color, like almost gunmetal, but with gold. I don't know if there's an actual color for that. Hello, Crystal. Welcome in. Jill says, I love this polish. Are you talking about cupcakes or are you talking about yours? I mean, yours is gorgeous too. So, but you're welcome to love Cupcake too. Sarah makes some awesome polishes and her magnetics are stunning. She actually has a magnetic 5-piece set releasing tomorrow. What is it? 21st on the 23rd. That's really gorgeous, y'all. I did a live on it the other day. All right, so we did a really, really dark base here, and then that gorgeous coppery, bronzy line, and then I think I see some gold, y'all, flakes. Perhaps. It's very dark. It's beautiful. Jill says, mine. I love it. And Sarah's too. Yeah, you're always allowed to love your own stuff. Honestly, I feel like you should love your own stuff. If you don't love your own stuff, how do you expect other people to like it? Then again, I also get the like playing into, I mean, maybe you don't love purples, but everybody, you know, in your group is like, make purple, so you make a purple and you appease them. I get it. You gotta make something for everyone. But I'm glad that you love that because I love that too. I love that pretty green. It's so pretty. Hello, Mama. All right, next we have Sassy Sauce, which is my thermal. I saw the sticker when I was writing my little info sheet earlier, and I totally forgot to get water. So at some point, I'm going to ask Kevin to get me some hot water. I know he's down the hall, so. Jill says, yes, I do. I get it. Okay, so this is Queen of Denial. And we are a brown base, and then I see a red to gold kind of shift. I think there's black flakes in here as well. We're getting all the hearts on the screen, y'all. I know that mixing ball just got caught straight in there. Oh, y'all, I'm trying to magnetize a thermal. That's not how this works. I've had so many magnetics that my brain says magnetize all the things, and then it wasn't. We showed you. Yes, I was like, did I magnetize that one? I've been bad about missing magnetics lately. So Sassy Sauce is a thermal. We are a brownie, burgundy, auburn. I'm going to call it auburn color. So let's take guesses on what this is going to shift to when hot. I'm thinking gray, maybe gray. That's what I'm going with. That's my guess. Carolina's laughing at me. I have missed so many magnetics that now I feel like I've missed a magnetic. And I know that there's 4 in this because I did write my sheet. Again, I don't look at anything, but I do, like I had to look at the info sheets to write down. And then I do figure out, do we have thermals? Do we have magnetics? That kind of stuff. So I know, do I need my glamour gears? Do I need individual sticks? Do I need a swatch field? Do I need hot water? And I knew I needed hot water and I still forgot about it. So I will get some. Jill says, I'm guessing gray or clear. Yeah, she's been kind of in a cleary mood lately. So I'm going to go with gray because I feel like making that brown clear would be a little bit hard, but it could definitely be clear. And then we have, last but not least, we have LynB Designs. This is Murder Mitts. I love this name. And it is a really pretty shifty green blue here. It's also a magnetic. So we're getting a very deep blue base. And then, yes, look at that gorgeous green line. Oh, we have the mixing ball. Always the balls. The balls are always in the way, y'all. Every time. It's always the balls. Ooh, okay. I love this one too. Again, y'all, I love a good contrasting magnet. So having that beautiful green against that deep blue. Of course, it's not going to stay very well in the bottle. It never does, but it's super pretty. Super pretty. Okay, so, oh, one more thing. I'm like, we're done. No, we're not. We're not done. Ignore me. We have Glisten Glow's other indie pickup offering. Every month they are doing a cuticle remover and cuticle oil duo. They're in their super cute, very convenient pens. So the cuticle remover is unscented. If you've never used Glisten Glow's cuticle remover, it's super easy to use, especially having the pen applicator. So after you take off your nail polish, you twist this up until it obviously starts coming out. And then you add it around your cuticle oil, around your cuticle area, let it set for 60 seconds. Grab your favorite cuticle tool. I have this one here. And then you push back and gently scrape off the dead stuff from your nail and cuticle area. Wash your hands and then apply your Glisten Glow oil. Super easy to do. I actually have a reel here and a short over on YouTube just talking you through using it. It's very, very easy. I was really afraid of cuticle remover before this. I used to use a Sally Hansen one. It's in a big container. It's a mess. I really dried out my hands and I was like, I don't know about that, but this just makes it so easy to control where you put it. It also helps with staining on your nails. It doesn't get rid of it, but it does help remove it a little bit. So again, you can apply this to your nail area very, very gently. Push back on your nail, scrape your nail very gently, y'all, and then wash it off. And it does help take a little bit of that staining off as well. Jill said, you did an amazing video on G&G cuticle remover. Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to be... Not really the video, y'all, but I'm trying to be a little bit. I actually did one today for, well, I've done one in the past for Victorian Varnish's Captivate, her new magnetic top coat, but I just filmed another one today using her HHC polish that's coming out because Captivate will also be available in HHC in February. And I'm trying to be better about voiceovers, so we're gonna do that later today too. But if you want to see how to use this, definitely check out my reel on here or my short over on YouTube. Honestly, the YouTube short is going to be easier to find because I don't post a lot of those. But definitely check it out if you want to learn how to use this or just visually see it. I'm a visual learner, so like to have a visual aid. And then of course we have their cuticle oil as well. This month's scent is Under the Sea. We're going to smell it together and then we will read the official description because I just like to see if I can guess what's in here. I do have to get it primed because it's not been used yet. You can see, well, y'all probably can't see. There's a little air bubble here. Oh, maybe you can see it. And I'm just going to keep clicking until I see it get up to the brush. And then we'll go slowly because I've gone too fast before and it has up and over. So I'm just going to do it a little bit slower. There we go. And I actually did not clean any consoles before today's live. I went out to lunch and stopped by the shop for a bit with Kevin's parents. So my cuticles aren't as dry as they usually are before a live, but we're going to oil them up anyways. Hello, Nails by Wiz. Let this be a moment for everyone else. If you got an oil nearby, grab one, oil up. It's super dry right now, especially these cold months. All right. And now we're smelling, ooh, okay. This is very familiar to me. Every time I smell something similar to this, it makes me think of Cool Waters, the perfume from like the early 2000s. It came in like a blue bottle. You could buy it at the gas station. It's very clean. I do get a little bit of floral that wasn't coming through until I started rubbing it in. Now, scents do have a little bit effect with your body chemistry, so they change a little bit. Okay, so I'm smelling something slight floral, something greenery and fresh. Oh, I know this scent too. Like the other day I smelled something and I was like, okay, I know it's flower, but I can't pick a solid flower out, but I know this flower. I want to say hyacinth, but I don't think that's right. Maybe lilac. It's not lavender, y'all. I hate lavender, so I can always point that one out. Maybe it's lilac. It might be lilac. Hello, Victoria. Tori. Girl, I know your name. Am I? The brain said no. Said not today. And I know you. I met you at PBE. You're fantastic. We chat all the time in our chat groups. My brain's not working. But hi. It's our ocean scent. Yes, so it's called Under the Sea. She said it's our ocean scent. So like my brain wants to say flowers, but maybe it's not flowers. Maybe it's kelp. I don't know. Let's read the official description here. And also the duo is going to be available for $12.50. So you get the remover and the oil. There is no cap to these duos, but it does only come as a duo. It is Tori. I thought it was Tori, and then my brain said I was reading it wrong. And Jill said, it's Tori, my love. Yes, it is. You were totally right, Jill. My brain just said no. Victoria, the purple girl here. Hey, Chelsea, how are you? I'm good. I'm glad that you are in tonight. And I'm going to find the official description on one of these pages for our Under the Sea scent from Glisten Glow. All right. Fresh hints of aquatic, citrus, and green. Green florals and wood are wrapped in sea moss, sea salt, musk, and sweet amber. Okay. So green florals, y'all, I said greenery, I said flowery, didn't I? It's not super flowery. Again, y'all know I don't like a lot of floral scent. It's just a little bit there. When people say musk and amber, I usually like run away. Hello, Jen. We have just opened stuff. We haven't done any swatching. You are perfect timing. And we got a Ribbits with some black flakies in there that as soon as I saw it, I thought of you. So like, yes. Yeah, musk and amber usually, I'm timid about those. Amber to me is kind of smoky, strong. Musk is usually a no-go. I wouldn't guess those in this. Like reading this description, I would not purchase this. Smelling this, I really like it. It's very bright and refreshing and clean smelling. It feels very unisex. I like this scent a lot, actually. Like if I had this in a lotion, I would 100% wear this every day as a lotion. So yeah, very nice, very clean, very refreshing. Again, only comes as a duo. It's $12.50 for the duo with no cap on that. Let's see. Jen said, hello, I'm late. It's my weekend. So for me, it's a sip and swatch. Yay! What are you sipping in? Well, I was gonna say, what are you sipping and swatching? Maybe you are swatching. Are you swatching right now while you're watching me? But what are you sipping? I don't have anything because I also forgot my normal water. And I guess Kevin's downstairs because he didn't hear my call for water. So, oh, there he goes. I need hot water. Yeah, I need a thermal cup. Please and thank you. And then, I mean, also my drinking water would be great. Very convenient that he's right down the hall, y'all. Jill said he's doing great. Excited for PBE. Injuries are better for him too. I am so excited for PBE. Did y'all know we are officially past the 6-month mark for PBE? It's only a couple of days, but still, it means it's less than 6 months until PBE. I'm so excited. If y'all are coming to PBE, please make sure you come say hi to me. I'm so excited to go there and meet everyone and see everyone again. This will be my first year going as press, so I'm thrilled to do that and see what all that entails. Thank you. But yes, I'm so excited. We are less than 6 months. I have a countdown. I know Jaren has a countdown. Jill just says Jaren has a countdown. He does. We send them to each other occasionally. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Jill says beer and swatching. So you are swatching. It's a sip and swatch for Jen. Yay! Tori said, good. I'm so happy to hear he's healing. So excited for July. I'm already counting down. See, I think we all are. Y'all, I started my countdown the day we left. Like I was like PBE next year coming along. I'm so excited. Okay, so that is everything out of the package. We did our smell-ins. Let me...
Warm water.
Oh, thank you.
Is it warm enough?
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. I'm going to put on my mug warmer. Yeah, hot water. Thank you. Appreciate you. Put it over on my mug warmer over here, which I made sure, like, 20 minutes before the live that it was plugged in. And then I forgot to grab the hot water. Also, I have all my little post-it notes. Y'all, my desk is a mess. Did just realize we forgot to grab my swatch wheel for tonight, so let's find it. Boom. Although mostly y'all are killing it with magnetics, so we're going to use mostly individual swatch sticks for tonight because we have 4 out of 7 polishes are magnetics and one's a thermal, so we only need the swatch wheel for 2, but that's okay. We have our swatch wheel, so we can do this. Let's see. Laura said, I'm still undecided about PBE, but we want to come visit you this summer for sure. I want to see y'all. And if you want to come all the way down here, if you want to find things to do in St. Louis, we have a great zoo. It's totally free. We have the arch that you can actually go up into. I haven't done it in a very long time because I am afraid of heights and small spaces, and you have to get in like a small sit-down elevator that you ride up into, and then it's, decent, whatever, but I haven't done it since, like middle school. We have the Cardinals, which were awful last season, but maybe they'll do better this year. We have a really cool science center. We have a beautiful botanical gardens. There's a history museum that I've yet to go to, but we've actually were talking about it recently, and I think we're going to go soon. There's tons of stuff to do in St. Louis, so please feel free to come visit if you want to come visit St. Louis. But if not, maybe just come visit Chicago. Maybe you guys can just have a Chicago trip, and then you just come to PBE for the day of. I don't know. I would love to see you though. Jill says, Laura, you are coming. I'm dragging you. I agree, but I also get it. So hello, Melissa. You're here live again. I'm very excited. Jill is threatening her, y'all. She's like, Laura, you will be at PBE. She's coming for you, Laura. She's coming. She's going to get you. Okay. I feel like I'm as organized as I'm going to be tonight, which feels like not at all, if I'm being honest. We have Glisten Glow and Colors to Carol in here right now, so I definitely want to make sure we do their stuff first. Jill, if you don't, y'all are both magnetics, aren't you? Look at that. It's perfect, because then I can do my magnetics all at one time, and we can, yes, this works out so good. So good. I like when things work, and I didn't have to plan them to work. Moving stuff around on my desk. We're going to need a cog. We need lots of things. Tammy said, or not Tammy, y'all, my brain. Jill said, no, Laura, I don't get it. LT will not get it either. You are coming. I need to see you. Melissa says, hello. Hi, Melissa. Hello, Mary. Welcome in. Thank you for following me. Y'all, I don't know if you were here my other night in my live. I'm so excited and so grateful. I hit 3,000 followers here on Instagram. I still cannot believe 3,000 of y'all want to see my nails. If only 100 of you wanted to see my nails, I would still do it. So Lopes is here. We got everybody in the house and I am so excited. But thank y'all for following me here on Instagram. If you do not get to join in my lives that often, I do post my replays over on YouTube as well. My handle exactly the same as it is here. So definitely, remember that you have that option. I think replays are way easier over on YouTube. A, you actually get notifications that things are being posted. But B, you can pause, you can come back, it saves your spot, you can fast forward, you can make me talk even faster if you want to put me up to 2 times replay rate, whatever you want to do. So, all right. Jill said, Laura, I'll put you in a body bag and bring you, if that's what it takes. Man, the threats, y'all, the threats. I mean, I want to see her too, but I don't know if I'm a threatener. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. Salope says, congratulations. You deserve a look. Aw, thank you, Jill. Thank you, Mary. I am very excited, y'all. Okay, let's flip you around. We're going to get into this. Flipping you, scooching you down. All right. This is tonight's info for everything I'm going to show you. I just realized how bad that yellow is. I am sorry. We will not be using that yellow anymore. It was kind of that was the last color I had in our rainbow of colors. But yeah. So everything I'm showing tonight will be pre-order the 5th through the 9th of February, and the wish listing starts on the 1st. I know that was like an afterthought. Sorry. And then Jill's is kind of a little squishy. I'm sorry, guys. But everything's on here. We have prices. We have caps, except for Cupcake. I don't have a price or a cap for her. I do have a description. But I don't have pricing. So that obviously is going to be posted before the shop goes live. When I post my swatch, I will have that information. But here is the stuff. Hello, Cats of Aberdeen. I love your handle. Laura says maybe Sunday. Teresa said yes. I'm always excited to see everyone. Jill said, Laura, she's coming for you, Laura. Y'all better make sure you lock your door, Laura. Jill, we're coming in Thursday early just to hang out. We will be on Friday and then leave on Monday as we usually do. And Melissa said, ooh, PPU. Yes, we are showing off polish pickup for February. I have 7 polishes to show y'all. And we're going to start off with, I'm going to grab Colors to Carol because it was closer, Jill. It's nothing against you. It was just literally closer to my hand and my ADD just went there. So we're going to start with Colors to Carol. This is She's Sweet, I Swear. I am going to use my cog, which is going to cover some stuff up here. We're going to do all 4 of these magnetics together. I guess we'll just do G&G and CDC right now. And then we'll do the other 2s. Anyways, we got it. Laura said, no, you'll be on Thursday. We have some employee changes happening, and I don't even know what it's going to be like. We're actually losing someone in March. She just needs something a little stressful, and I totally get it. And we're supposed to go to Texas in March for a wedding, so we got to see how that goes before I can trust him even longer in July. So we will see. Plus, then we have our work trip in August. So everything's about timing and coverage and overtime. And so for now, the guarantee plus my hotel is only booked Friday through Monday. But anyways. All right, Glisten Glow. I have her, not Glisten Glow. Y'all, I keep doing this. CDC, Colors to Carol. I have your information here. I'm just going to do those 2 for the moment. And then when we do our next 2 magnetics, I'll balance those 2 as well since we have y'all in here and I want to get through those 2. So, Colors to Carol, we have She's Sweet, I Swear. Crystal said, ooh, where in Texas? We are flying we're going into San Antonio. We are still trying to decide if we're driving, flying, or I'm toying with the idea of renting an RV. and taking the dogs with us. I don't know. My anxiety wants to do that one, but my wallet says we should fly. So we'll see. It also depends on if I can find a dog sitter, because my mom is usually my dog sitter, and it's a cousin's wedding. So like the whole family is going to be in Texas. So I don't have a niece, a cousin, an aunt, a mom. I don't got nobody else who can watch them. And we're kind of like picky about them being watched, and we like to be watched in our own home, because they're just used to us being home 24/7 with them. So, Jill says, are the cat paws on there so cute? They are adorable. Flag or fly. My anxiety hates flying. I hate the out of control. If I drive, I'm driving. And an RV, like everything's with me. The dogs are with me. A bathroom, I ain't got to stop to eat, y'all. Like, I don't know. We're trying to decide. Okay, so She's Sweet, I Swear is a multi-chrome shade inspired by Melina's soft fur and striking green eyes. Melina is Carolina's cat. It shifts between red, pink, gold, green, and purple. It's packed with ultra chrome chameleon flakes. When magnetized, it reveals a bold green, red, and copper shift. Sweet at first glance with a hint of sass underneath. I think that is the perfect description, and this is beautiful. I get like reptile kind of vibes from it. It's very like almost scaly with the flakes. Oh, y'all, look at that bar flake there. I love that. Okay, it's always hard to keep the magnet to stay when we're in the bottle here, but we're trying. All right. When is this, Chelsea? I'm coming to watch. March like 16th, I think, and the plan is to be gone for like 3 or 4 days. You can totally come watch my dogs. I will so let you. You guys have a vacation in Missouri. How about a chill vacation? There's nothing to do here. But come on over and hang out, watch my dogs. I will gladly take you up on that. Carolina said, yes, this is the polish inspired Belina. I love your cat. Jill says she's so cute. She's beautiful, y'all. There's an inspiration photo. If you want to go see I'm looking for my swatch sticks here so I can talk and paint at the same time. If you want to go see the sneak peek in the polish pickup group, they do have the spoiler thread up, and she has a picture of her beautiful kitty on there. Here is our first coat of it. I will show it to you unmagnetized, because y'all know I'm a big fan of not magnetizing magnetic polishes. It's beautiful. It's golden bronzy. Look at how instantly that line formed. I'll zoom you in a little bit more so you can see that. Laura says, I haven't looked anywhere except that even with the concert thing, it didn't seem worth it. I know that there are some other things opening up, and there's a ton of other hotels. So, or even maybe Airbnb, Laura. There's other options. I haven't looked at anything because I got our even hotel booked the day it opened. Mary says, so pretty. And Carolina says, thank you. I'm also going to do a second swatch to show it, Velvet. So let's get that one going. And then we'll let that one cure for a second, and we'll do Glisten Glows. I know my HHC live the other night, I was like, I want to finish each brand at a time. But again, because we have magnetics and they do need a little bit of time to set and really do their thing, I do like being able to let it dry for a second, do another polish, and come back. So we're also going to do Glisten Glows polish so it can magnetize while we do this. So Glisten Glows polish is Mischief, Mayhem, and Soap. And y'all, the first time my brain wanted to read this as soup, but it is soap. I know we're zoomed in a little bit. Let's zoom out. Isn't that looks like watermelon, y'all. So cute. It is a green-based magnetic polish. Once magnetized, reveals a stunning color shifting shimmer that shifts pink, red, orange, and a vibrant electric green magnetic effect. The Cute but Deadly Brad Pitt and movie Fight Club is the inspiration. Color Story is inspired by the movie poster. Y'all, I gotta sneeze, and it is like stuck. So if it comes out as a surprise, I apologize. Again, absolutely gorgeous. I wish it would stay in the bottle, but like it's gonna be so good. Y'all, it is a watermelon. I love this. A reverse watermelon maybe, because you got pink on the outside and green on the middle. I don't know. I love this though. It's so bright. It's so fun. Hello, Mr. Waffles. Jill says, obsessed. Mary says, such a cool spring color. Ooh, yes, it definitely is a good spring color, and we are hopefully coming around the corner to spring soon, y'all. I'm tired of the cold. So tired of it. We actually hit 48 today, which was crazy because tonight we're supposed to be -2 with our wind chills. So yeah, that's Missouri. All right, going in with our first coats. Okay, firstly, that opacity, like she nice, y'all. It's very thick and creamy. Here it is unmagnetized, beautiful. Let's put it down here on our bar magnet. Again, boom, instant line. Zoom you back in a little bit here. So I don't think I reiterated. Colors to Carol's is going to be $13.75 with a cap of 450 available. Sorry. And then Jill's is going to be Jill's Glisten Glow. Gosh, y'all, my brain is 14 with no cap of this one. We're also going to do a second one to make it velvet. Jill said, yes, watermelon. She's beautiful. Jen said, this is a 2-coater for me. If Jen said it's a 2-coater, y'all, it's a 2-coater, because we know Jen, our girly, is a 3-coater girly. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but we just know that she is. So she says it's 2 coats. It's going to be 2 coats. Again, very quickly unmagnetized. Y'all, it's so shifty. And then we're going to pop it down here into the velvet zone. And while it sets, we're going to look at Colors to Carol's in its first coat. So here is Colors to Carol, and somehow I got polish on my hand and didn't notice it. It's an official live. I feel like I'm zoomed in a little too much. Okay. Colors to Carol's She's Sweet, I Swear. In 1 coat. Look at how much those flakies really pop with it magnetized. I love that gorgeous line. You can easily see the red and copper to that line, and then you have the green shift to the background. Definitely need a second coat. Ooh, I did not mention, I've been trying to do this in my lives, and I'm putting it in the captions here and on Instagram. On my right hand is Victorian Varnish's Frilly Lilly coming to HHC next month, so on the 14th. And then my left hand is Victorian Varnish's Hoʻomaikaʻi. Y'all, I can't say it. It is Hawaiian for congratulations. It is also coming to HHC in February. It's for HHC's 11-year anniversary. So that is what I am currently wearing. And then if you want to see this one's magnetic, it's unmagnetized here. So there's that. Again, I will put that in the description, but that was something someone reminded me the other day, and I was like, you know what, that's actually really cool, or like a good thing to do. So saying that, Wiz says love. Jill says, Jen is a 3-coat no matter what type of girl, for sure. I totally get it. She said, thanks, makes me feel special. It's totally good. We totally get it. Super cute polishes, kitty based, even better. Agreed. Both those VV are gorgeous. I agree. All right, here is Colors to Carol's with a velvet effect. Usually velvet doesn't really show until we get the second coat, but you can see it here. It really brings out the copper and the red to it. Whoop, stay. Let's see. I feel like I'm missing a comment here. Jen said, how did you like Frilly Lilly and Glass Bead? I think it's really pretty. I didn't do it on my thumb because I did Captivate video with my thumb. So I just did it here, but you can see it like, yeah, I think it's really pretty. It kind of gets to like an emeraldy green in the middle. Yeah, I think it's really pretty with glass bead, which I will do these glass bead when I swatch them as well. So let's do a second coat of Colors to Carol's She's Sweet, I Swear, and let it set while we look at Glisten Glow's first coat of Mischief, Mayhem, and Soap. See, I haven't seen Fight Club, y'all, so I know we're not allowed to talk about Fight Club outside of Fight Club, but I don't entirely get the soap reference. If somebody wants to fill me in, whether here or privately, so you don't get trouble for talking about Fight Club, you know. What? Oh, Kevin just spoiled the beans. He said they make soap in the movie, so if y'all didn't know either, now you know. Okay, I'm going to put that back down and let it set. Again, there's our beautiful line. And let's do our velvet. Mary said kitty polishes forever. Yes, yes, yes. I love all the kitty inspos. Although I feel like we need some more doggy inspos. I haven't seen a lot of doggy inspo lately, y'all. Someone can always take Maple and Waffles for inspo if you would like. Maple is definitely small but mighty with her little surgery last week, which she's all healed up. Her stitches are closed. And I'm so excited, y'all. I know that half y'all don't care, but I am very excited. Maple was diagnosed with Horner's syndrome. It's been almost 7 weeks now, I believe. She was paralyzed on the left side of her face. It can come on for no reason, kind of like Bell's palsy in people, and then it can go away for no reason, and we kind of just have to see the test is to see if she can blink every day. And until she can, we have to put a cream in her eye to keep it like lubricated so it doesn't dry out and get an ulcer, which we dealt with Waffles with an eye ulcer a few months ago. But anyways, yesterday night, she started partially blinking. Y'all, I went in with the second coat without showing you the first coat. I'm so sorry. I swear we'll show it in second coats. I did that the other night. I got too excited. I started talking. All right, so we're going to do second coat of bar. I will show you the velvet in first coat of Glisten Glow's Mischief, Mayhem, and Soap. I'm so sorry. I swear, here it is in one coat. We did talk about opacity. It is really opaque already in one coat. But anyways, last night, Maple did almost blink. We're almost closed. I would say 95% closed. So we are finally coming to the end of that too, which is nice. So she's going to be all better. Very excited. Okay, here is one coat of Glisten Glow's Mischief, Mayhem, and Soap. Again, this one's $14 with no cap. We're going to do our second coat and leave it velvet, but you can see all that beautiful green pigment there in the middle. Jill says, yay, Maple, blink, baby. That was me. Literally, before Christmas, I was like, that would be such a good Christmas gift if you could blink. And then before New Year's, I was like, wouldn't it be great to start off 2026 with you blinking? So last night, I was like, oh my God, I think she blinked. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I think she blinked. And then I was like, just kept checking over and over. But every morning I'm like, can you blink today? And then when she doesn't, we have to put cream in. And then I have to do that like 3 times a day. And then, yes. So last night she started to blink and I am so grateful. So grateful. Jill says, oh my God, so cute. Yeah. Y'all, my puppies are my kids. So that's how we are here. All right. We're going to wrap back around to Glisten Glows. Not Glisten Glows. Y'all, see, I keep doing that. I keep switch your brand names. Colors to Carols. This is their second coat of She's Sweet, I Swear. This one is $13.75 with a cap of $4.50. It is a shift between red, pink, gold, green, and purple. It's packed with ultra chrome chameleon flakes. When magnetized, it reveals a bold green, red, and copper shift. Sweet at first glance with a hint of sass underneath. So here it is in 2 coats. I feel like opaque in 2. Not a question. Beautiful. It's got a lot of that golden ambery color and that beautiful bar magnet just shifts on there. And you can see those flakies in the background. Gorgeous. And let's take a look at that velvet and then I'll give y'all a label shot. Here is our 2 coats with velvet. Yes. Oh my gosh, look at all that magnetic shift there in the middle, and then you get the green at the very edge. Absolutely stunning. I think this is going to be so pretty with the glass bead effect. I can't wait to do that. It's like a fire in there, but you can clearly see it. We've got the green at the very angled, like you get the green, like bam, there's your green, and then you get the red to the copper. It's so shifty. It's absolutely beautiful. Again, totally opaque in 2 coats. No questions there for me. Love it. Jill said gorge. Yes. Okay, I'm going to zoom you out a little bit so I can give you a label shot. Now, I feel like magnetics just don't play as well with the label shot. Sometimes it's hard, especially on these clear swatch sticks, to get them to really show properly. But here is 2 coats of Colors to Carol. I don't know why I can't do that tonight. 2 coats of Colors to Carol's She's Sweet, I Swear. You've got velvet on top and the bar magnet on bottom. Carolina says, thank you to Jill. Melissa said, so pretty with star eyes. And Melissa Padula says, dinner's here, gotta run. No problem. Enjoy dinner. If you watch the replay, let me know. Leave a comment. Let me know which one of these is your favorite tonight. We will chat in the comments. I love answering all of y'all's comments. I do answer every comment. And someone the other day be like, you probably don't read your comments, but, and I'm like, nope, I read them all. I respond to them all. Yes. Okay. Absolutely beautiful. So there is, Colors to Carol. I just knocked Glisten Glows off. I'm going to save it. All right. So Glisten Glows, 2 coats of Mischief, Mayhem, and Soap. This one was a green base magnetic polish. Once magnetized, reveals a stunning color shifting shimmer that shifts pink, red, orange, and a vibrant electric green magnetic effect. And again, you can see all 3 colors. You've got the pink, the red, and the orange there. And then that beautiful green line. It makes me think of the Northern Lights there. It's so glowy. Look at how beautiful it is. Again, opaque in 2. Jill says, love, love, love. Maria says, Jill, that is gorgeous with a fire emoji, isn't it? It's so pretty, y'all. I love a good contrast. Seriously, that beautiful, deep red, pink background, and then that bright green, crisp line. Yes. And then let's grab our velvet here. Okay, I didn't think it could get better, y'all, and then it got better. Look at that glow of the green. Oh, it's so good. I love this. Jill says, thank you, Maria. Laura says, wowzers, stunning. Isn't it? Okay, I didn't think it could get better to the bar magnet, but the velvet's absolutely gorgeous. Like, can you imagine wearing this and just like, oh, yep, just getting distracted by my nail polish here. Yes. Jill says, sick. Just sick. Laura says, so pretty. Carolina sent pink and green hearts. This is absolutely beautiful. If we still have Wicked Obsessed out there, y'all, this really is best of both worlds. Like, they are paired in one polish. You can get duos out there, y'all, but you just don't get this pink and green like this. I love this. Okay, let me get you a label shot. I have definitely... I felt like I hit the corners real bad, y'all, but it's on both of them. I think these are, like, molded funky. All right, here is your label shot. 2 coats of Glisten Glow's Mischief, Mayhem, and Soap. There is 2 coats velvet on top, 2 coats bar magnet on the bottom. Mary says, wowzers indeed. Yeah, y'all, this, I love this. Also, I love that you did the pink and then the green for magnetic label. Like, I love that. It's the little details, y'all. You don't find this from big companies. Only your indies do these little things, and I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so that one is our Glisten Glow offering. I'm going to put these off to the side, and then we're going to go into our next stuff. But I do also want to remind you that Glisten Glow also has their cuticle remover and oil duo in that scent Under the Sea available. And it is $12.50 with no cap for that duo. And then also their glitter grabber, which is $14 with no cap of it. So you can get both of those along with the polish for polish pickup next month, starting February 5th. So don't forget to get all your GG stuff, not just the absolutely gorgeous polish. Ooh, excuse me, y'all. Let's go into our other 2 magnetics. Jill said, okay, I'm sorry, I have to run. Call with Dad. Love you all. And thank you, Chelsea. You are so welcome, and totally go do what you need to do. Bye, Jaren. Bye, Leo, because I'm sure Leo is there snuggling with you too. And yeah, we're going to get into our next magnetic. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. Jill, Jaren, and Leo, and Carolina, thank you for joining me. I know y'all have lives, so I always appreciate when a brand pops in while we are live, but I never require it because y'all got other stuff going on, and I get it. Okay, let's do our other 2 magnetics since I have the Glamour gear here. And that would be Cupcake Polish and LynB. So, honestly, I'm going to do Cupcake first because it's physically in my hand. And yeah, that's just how it worked out. So, Cupcake Polish's offering is Violent Little Thing. It is a black nail polish filled with gold flakies and gold magnetic pigment inspired by Violet and the fierce bond she has with her 2 dragons in 4th Wing. Also something I've never seen, y'all. Sorry. But I love how like deep this is, and it's so golden gilded on top without it being magnetized. And then when we put our bar magnet on here, we get that beautiful crisp gold line. Jill said, thank you, times a bajillion. Yes, thank you. All right, so there's that beautiful line in there. I do not have a cap or pricing for this one yet. I will have that information when I post my swatches. I'm sure Sarah of Cupcake Polish will have that information when she posts stuff too. It just wasn't on my description info that I was sent, so I don't have it to tell y'all tonight. I'm sorry. Let's do a first coat bar magnet here. Again, this is Cupcake Polish Violent Little Thing. Is it thing or things? Thing. Okay, no S. All right, 1 coat going on. Ooh, she's another really nice opaque one. Like, y'all, 1 coat on a clear swatch stick. Yes, beautiful unmagnetized. And then we're going to pop it down here on our bar magnets. And you can see that beautiful golden line. Let me zoom you in a bit more so you can see it. And then we're going to do another one on our second to velvet. Second coat of Cupcake Polish, Violent Little Thing. Again, I'm going to show it to you real quickly. Unmagnetized. I love the little pops of the gold on those flakes. Jen said opacity come through. Yeah, it's so opaque. Like it is juicy, luscious. I keep wanting to say thick, but it's not consistent thick, y'all. It's creamy. Like it's just got a full body. That's what I'm going to go with. It's full bodied. It just has a really nice juicy consistency, and it laid so nicely, and had a really good opacity there. So, all right, LynB's little paper. There she is. Okay. Our next magnetic, because again, I'm going to do the same way we just did our Glisten Glow and Color Stick Arrow, so we don't have to watch paint dry together. We have LynB's Murder Mitts. This is a deep cerulean blue base with ghostly green to blue shifting magnetic pull and added gold to green to blue shifting sparkle. This one is $13.50 with no cap. And let's grab our magnet. I'm not usually this close, but I'm also trying not to hit those swatch sticks because y'all know I will put my hand in those swatch sticks. You can see that blue-green magnetic line there. It doesn't really want to stay in the bottle as much, but you can see it's there. And then you got those little blue-green sparkles too. This one's going to be, again, super pretty. All these polishes tonight, y'all, they're winners. Like, Jen says, love the base color on this one. Me too. This is really cool. Let's get first coat on. Ooh, look at how bright that is. Okay, I was not expecting that to be that bright. We'll see how it darkens on the second coat. Here it is, first coat, unmagnetized. You can see that beautiful blue-green sparkle. Let's pop her down on our bar magnet. Again, LynB's is another one that I feel like has a lot of playtime to it. Magnetics can be tricky. You have to, magnetize them fairly quickly. But there are some brands out there that are very user-friendly, and I think a lot of these are. Jen says cerulean is my fave blue shade. I love a good cerulean too. It's very pretty. I like that this is almost a jelly, so it kind of like glows. Now we are on a clear swatch stick, so again, that has an effect on opacity. There it is, unmagnetized. I'm going to put it down in the velvet zone. Boop. And we're going to let that one set while we go back and look at Cupcake's first coat. We're just going to look for now. And then I will do the second coat, unlike Glisten Glow. Y'all, my brain just gets too ahead of itself, and I get too excited. All right, so this is Cupcake Polish, Violent Little Thing, one coat. Definitely opaque. Y'all, look at that. I love when we find a one coat magnetic. She is releasing her a pre-ski collection. Alpre. Y'all, I've already forgotten the collection. Actually, it's a 5-piece magnetic collection, comes out January 23rd, and they are all just the same. They are opaque in one, and they're beautiful. I'm actually going to start posting my swatches this evening, I believe. Or you can go to Cupcake Polish's Instagram here. She's been posting swatches of it. So if you want to see that collection, I believe it's Alpre. It's a ski collection. My brain can't remember the first word in it. Sorry, y'all. Okay, here is our first coat, Velvets. This one obviously has way more gold to it because all that gold magnetic pigment pulled to the front. I think it's Alpre ski. Y'all, I really can't. I wish my brain could. Okay, Jen says it's a pre ski collection. It's 5 beautiful magnetics with silver magnetic polish in them. They're so pretty and icy and beautiful. And then this is absolutely gorgeous as well. Again, opacity, totally opaque in one coat. Beautiful. Let's paint on our second coat. Again, I don't have pricing for the Cupcake Polish. It's Violent Little Thing. I don't have pricing or cap. I apologize. Jen says, I think, chuckle. See, I can't remember either. And I haven't. Oh, you know what? Did I write it on there? No. I wrote down the names for my live the other day because I was wearing 2 of those during my live, and I'm trying to write them down on a post-it next to me so I remember to say what they are during the video. And I did not write down the collection name because I was like, oh, I just did it last night. I'll remember it. And I did remember it during the live. Here's our second coat, unmagnetized. Again, popping it down here. And then let's do our second coat of the velvet. Laura says you're right. Okay, we've got it. It is the Après Ski collection from Cupcake Polish. That launches on January 23rd, so just a couple days. Again, 2 coats unmagnetized. This is really pretty. It's a little dark. Y'all know I don't wear a ton of dark polishes, but if you like a dark polish, I think you'll like this one a lot. It gives me like an antique-y kind of vibe. And then that gold against it. It's just, antique's not the right word. Like I'm thinking like, you know, royal-esque, vintage. I don't want antique. I'm not thinking like old people. I'm thinking like suit of armor and, you know, like medieval times. I don't know. It's just got this beautiful aged element to it. Hello, Sapphire Nail Girl. Welcome in. All right. Well, that second coat sets of Cupcake Polish. Let's look at our first coat of LynB's Murder Mitts. I still love this name, y'all. Burnished. Ooh, that's a good one, Mary. See, Mary, you are the name. You're the namer. You're the one we need to go to for all our names and our information. Burnished is a fantastic word for that. Hello, Miss Christy. We have not showed off your offering yet, so you are in good time here. This one here is LynB Designs Murder Mitts. This is the first coat. It's so pretty. I love the added blue-green sparkle into it, so it's got a little bit more playful. You're not relying on just the magnetic. It definitely needs a second coat, but you can see that really pretty blue-green line in there. Mary says, LOL. Yeah, no, I mean it, Mary. There's a reason. There's a reason everyone comes to you for names, because you are the polish name queen. Like, you just pop things out. You have such an amazing vocabulary. I'm actually trying really hard to expand mine. I know a lot of times in my lives I say gorgeous all the time. I'm like, oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, it's gorgeous. And I'm trying to be better about that. Like, that's kind of a goal of mine right now. Here's our first coat, LynB's Murder Mitts Velvet. I love this too. Again, a lot of times I feel like that velvet doesn't come through on the first coat, and it did here. Second coat's going to be better, of course, but it's beautiful. You get those little blue-green twinkles, sparkles in there. Again, we really need a second coat, but I don't think we're going to need 3. It's lovely. Let's paint on our second coat, and then we'll go back and look at the second coat of Cupcake and do label shots. So again, going in with the second coat of, oh, I need to open the bottle, y'all. That would help. Of LynB's Murder Mitts. Let's do our second coat here. It's a very pretty blue base. Here it is unmagnetized. All the sparkles in it unmagnetized. And then boom, look at that gorgeous, gorgeous line. It's instantaneous. And let's do our second coat for the velvet. Again, unmagnetized. And down in the velvet zone it goes. All right, so let's take a peek at that Cupcake Polish's second coat. Here it is with a bar magnet. So this one, again, is described as a black nail polish filled with gold flakes and gold magnetic pigment. It's inspired by Violet and the fierce bond she has with her 2 dragons in 4th wing. So violent little thing. Carolina said, thank you so much, Chelsea. Thank you all. Thank you, Carolina. I appreciate you joining in tonight. Jen said, very, very forest looking. Are we talking about Cupcake or are we talking about LynB? I really like that burnished description. You nailed it, Mary. It's beautiful. We were opaque in 1 coat, but here it is in 2 in case you wanted to see it. Now, I feel like this has so much gold flaky to it that the gold line's not as crisp. It's there. It's not a magnet fault. I think there's just so much gold flakes that it kind of helps blend in. So this is a more subtle magnet, in my opinion. It's there, and it was a strong magnet. Like, that line came through, no questions. You can really see it at this angle, but because of the gold flakes in there, I feel like the line blends in just a little bit. Okay, Jen is talking about LynB's being very fairy forest looking. Yes, I agree with that. All right, here is our velvet cupcake. So again, this is Violent Little Thing. There's 2 coats in it. Velvet. So again, you really get so much gold because the gold flakes and the gold magnetic. So it makes it less, to me, it's a black base, but it's less of a black polish because of all of the gold in it. So, again, I feel like Mary's burnished description is spot on. It's a very unique polish. Like, I can't say I own anything like this. It's beautiful. Let's show you a label shot for those who like to screenshot their wish list. Zoom you out a little bit so we can fit the label in here. All right, we've got 2 coats of Cupcake Polish Violent Little Thing. You've got your velvet on top and your bar magnet on bottom. Oops. Jen says blackened gold. Yes, it's just a deepened antique-y gold. Like, it's really pretty. Definitely unique. All right, that was Cupcake Polish. I'm gonna get a drink really quick, y'all. I'm also going to stick my finger in this water and make sure it is in fact still hot. Okay, just making sure. I turned on the mug warmer, but one day that thing's just gonna stop working. I think I paid like 50 cents for it at a thrift store. So one day I do expect it to just stop. All right, let's go back and look at LynB's second coat of Murder Mitts. Again, I don't have pricing for Cupcake, but LynB's is going to be $13.50, and there is no cap on this one. It was a deep cerulean blue base with ghostly green to blue shifting magnetic pull and added gold to green blue shifting sparkle. This is beautiful. Again, I talk about loving a contrast on a magnetic, and I think we have it there with that beautiful blue base and then that green line. I am really happy with that opacity in 2 coats. Some people, Jen, might want 3 coats with it. I'm cool with 2. I will say, if you're gonna do 3 coats on a magnetic, I highly, highly suggest getting a magnetic top coat. I know y'all, it's letters. It's 3 letters. I know they make one. Victorian Varnish just released one called Captivate. It's fantastic. But I think if you're going to do 3 coats, magnetizing every layer and top coat is just going to take you forever. And if you are a 3-coater, like Captivate or any other magnetic top coat is going to save you the time of magnetizing every layer. So I highly recommend that if you want to do 3 coats. Personally, for me, I'm going to leave it at 2. So 2 coats and then a top coat is great. No problems here. I love the sparkles in this too. So pretty, very glowy. Jen's fairy forest vibes was a good description. Here is, ooh, so sorry y'all, second coat velvet. Yes, look at that green glow on there. You get all the sparkles at the deep angle, and then boom, there's that beautiful blue green pigment. Again, opacity. I think the velvet's always better opacity wise, just because all that pigment gathers at the front. I'm happy with 2 on that as well. It's very shifty and lovely. Let me get you a label shot here. Here is LynB's Murder Mitts. We've got 2 coats, velvet on top, bar magnet on bottom. Maria says, wow, that's stunning, isn't it? It's so pretty. Again, this one's going to be $13.50 with no cap. Yeah, this one's so, so pretty. Oh, scooting stuff over so I don't put my arm in anything tonight. It'll probably still happen. Y'all know, if you've ever been part of my lives, we put our arms and hands in everything at all times. All right, we're going to get into our swatch wheel for the 2 regular polishes we have, though I kind of want to do Sassy sauce so we can dip it. Christy's in here, so we're going to do Ribbits next. I want to do Ribbits because Christy is in here, so we're going in with Ribbits next. Ribbits is Beautifully Toxic. It's inspired by the blue poison dart frog. Y'all almost said farm. I almost said a blue poison dart farm. I don't think that's a thing. It could be. Maybe I need to Google it now. But this particular polish is inspired by the blue poison dart frog. It is a deep blue base with blue to purple shifting aurora, purple shimmer, and black flakes. So we got our black flakes in there for Jen. Where's Jess? We need Jess in here now. We have our gorgeous glowy blue. Jess needs to be in now. This one is $13.50 with a cap of 250 of these available. And on our label, we have our cute little poison dart frog. I love that that's a little nice touch that Ribbits adds. Jen says, Holy Mother of Black Flakes. See, I knew it. I knew you were going to like this one, Jen. Let's get a coat on our swatch wheel here. I want this to glow in the dark. I know it doesn't, but I want it to. But it does glow on its own, y'all. It's got that beautiful glowing shimmer. Look at all those black flakes. Like, there is no shortness of flakes. It does need a second coat, but like, who wears a one coat anyways these days? And we're going to get even more black flakes on that second coat. Look at that beautiful shimmer just sparkle on there. It's very pretty. Jen says a blue glow would be amazing, wouldn't it? Though I feel like it would affect the opacity, and I like the jelly-like feel of this one. So it would definitely mess with that a bit. But it kind of glows on its own anyways. Look at that. Look at that angle right there in that arch light. Yes. Melissa says, that is so pretty. I like that too. Me too. All right, I'm going to do the second coat. Again, if you guys were doing this on your actual nails, you would want to wait a lot longer. But for the live purposes, we're going to go in with our second coat now and see it build up. So that way we can finish Ribbits and let Christy get back to her evening, as well as staying organized for the video so you guys can see the finish of a live. All right, there's our second coat. Way, way, way more depth on that second coat. Now, y'all, I will say I'm a medium coater. I'm not 3 thin coaters. I'm a 2 medium coater. So if you're more of a thin coater, you may want 3 coats of this. If you have a strong visible nail line, you may want a blurring base coat or 3 coats. For me, I'm happy with 2 heavier coats. I don't do thick coats. We wait in 10 hours for it to dry, but I do medium coats, and I'm happy with the opacity of that on the second coat. Mighty Forge sends blue hearts. Mary sent oh my with blue hearts. Isn't it beautiful? I really love how much depth it got on that second coat. That shimmer just really, really glows. There's so many more flakies packed in there. You have all those black flakes in there. It's beautiful. I think it nails the inspo. If y'all, everyone has seen pictures of poison dart frogs. Why do I keep trying to say farms? Everyone has seen pictures of poison dart frogs in their lifetime. I know you have, and this is the spot on polish for a blue poison dart frog. Like, Christy absolutely nailed it. And y'all, I mean, she's Ribbits. She is the frog brand. If anyone's going to get the frog polish correct, it's going to be Christy, y'all. Like, yes. Crystal says, love that one. Me too. Ooh, Crystal, what's for dinner tonight? It didn't ask you when you came in. I got distracted. As always. As my ADD brain always does. All right. So again, this is 2 coats of Ribbits Beautifully Toxic. This one is going to be $13.50 with a cap of 250 bottles available. 250 bottles, which for PPU, y'all, that's not a big cap. So if you want this one, make sure you throw it on your wish list on the 1st, and then get in there when the carts open 10 a.m., I believe, Central Time, February 5th. Love this. Chrissy said, thank you. I immediately knew what I was doing with this theme. I love it. You nailed it. Melissa says, yep, I plan on picking that up. It's gorgeous. Crystal said they're having brown sugar balsamic pork tenderloin, mashed potatoes, and a roll. I'm telling you, Crystal, I'm coming to your house for dinner one day. It's going to happen. I'm going to show up. You just said, where in Texas am I coming? I'm coming to San Antonio. How close is San Antonio coming? Like, how close am I? Can I come in for dinner while I'm in town? I don't mind driving a little bit. I think we're gonna, well, I just lost a Peely. I literally was trying to pick up something off my desk. My Peely popped off, and I don't know where it is. This happened the other night during my live too, didn't it? Ugh, I'm a mess. All right. 2 to 3 hour drive. Okay, that's a little bit of a drive, especially in a rental. If we drive in, that might be a different story. But if we fly, I don't know about driving a rental car that long. But maybe we can meet in the middle. Maybe we can meet up. I don't know. But one day I'm gonna show up to your house for dinner. It's gonna happen. All right. Let's do LynB Lacquer next. Just because I grabbed it, y'all. Like, again, I have no rhyme or reason here. Are they made from real Girl Scouts? It is a black and blue reflective glitter with bright tan shift. It's going to be $13 with a cap of $250 available. This is so like chocolatey, y'all. And then it is a reflective, so let's grab our flash to put on there. Very fun. I wish I knew the inspiration for this one. It's really easy, everyone. Crockpot does all but the glaze. Nice. Send me a DM if you want the recipe. All right. I will attempt to remember to send you a DM. Mary says, haha, great name. Isn't it cute? Oh, Wednesday from Adam's Family is the inspo. Oh, I should have known that too. Should have known that. Love that. Melissa says she's going to message Crystal for that recipe too, for sure. All right, so let's get a coat of LynB Lacquers. Are they made from real Girl Scouts on our swatch wheel here? Now, this is a reflective, so you're going to want a layer of glitter grabber to smooth it out. LynB Lacquer sells one. Do I have it over here? Yes, theirs is called Glitter Envy, if you would like to pick up their specific one. Otherwise, there are other brands. We did discuss that Glisten Glow is going to have their glitter grabber available in Polish Pickup. So if you want to snatch one while you are shopping on Polish Pickup, theirs will be available as well. But you're definitely going to want a glitter smoothing top coat on this because those reflective glitters do dry textured. So here's our first coat. We are a little bit thinner on that first coat, which again, totally expected on one coat of most polishes anyways, but look at the sparkles already coming through there. Hello, Terror Eyes. Welcome. I'm showing off some things coming to Polish Pickup for February. This here is one coat of LynB Lacquers. Are they made of real Girl Scouts? You can already see those sparkles from the reflective glitters just under my arch light. If we do our flash here, we can show those off even more. And then of course you get that tan bronzy glow in there too. Very sparkly. Y'all, I say it every night. I'm like, I hope we have sunshine tomorrow for these sparkly polishes. I'm gonna freeze my butt off taking swatch photos outside this week because we are getting into negatives with wind chills this week. It's not going to be fun, but I do it out of love. I do it for y'all. I do it because it's what I want to see as a polish lover. I try to do swatches what I would want. That's why I do matte, because I love matte. I do in my kitchen because, y'all, my office lights are amazing, but I'm not always in my office. So I want to see what it looks like in normal crappy lighting, and that's why I do it. So I will do outdoor shots for you, but please know that I'm freezing my butt off and send warm thoughts. All right, here's our second coat. Again, you would want to wait a lot longer before you do your second coat if you're doing your actual nails, but we're using it on plastic here, so we're doing what we're doing. Opacity wise, it's way, way better in two coats. You can see that beautiful tan shimmer comes through way more on the second coat. I know that this is a black and blue reflective glitters, but it definitely, because of that tan shimmer, this is like a chocolate polish to me. So it nails the Girl Scout kind of Thin Mint reference there with it. Jen says, yes, it's going to be really cold. Not Jen. I'm so sorry, Melissa. Melissa says it's going to be really cold, and it is. It's going to be so cold, y'all, and I'm not looking forward to it. But I will put on a long sleeve shirt, and I will make sure to throw on my slippers, and I will run outside and take pictures as fast as I can and then get right back inside. All right, here it is with flash. Look at that beautiful shimmer comes through immediately, and then all the reflective twinkles and sparkles. Another stunning polish for Polish Pickup next month. And y'all, I just have a handful here. I have 7 polishes. There are going to be so many. So head on over to the Polish Pickup group on Facebook if you want to see the spoiler thread. Not every brand has posted in there, but there have been a lot. And then wish listing opens February 1st, so you can definitely go start adding things to your list and see all the other fantastic offerings that are going to be available, because there's going to be so many good ones as always. I apologize in advance because it's going to hit your wallet. It's going to happen. All right, here is a label shot for those who like to screenshot. 2 coats of LynB Lacquers. Are they made from real Girl Scouts? And again, I get very quiet during label shots. I don't know why. We just do. I think I feel like my hands will move less, so it'll be a steadier shot for y'all. I don't know. Okay, last but not least, we have Sassy Sauce Polish, which is a thermal, so we are going to move our swatch wheel out of the way, and we're going to go to a swatch stick for a thermal so we can dip it in our hot water. Sassy Sauce's polish is... I feel like there's an inspo somewhere. Yes, okay, so Sassy Sauce Polish, we have Queen of Denial. I don't know why my brain wanted to read that as Denali. Queen of Denial is an espresso to cinnamon when warm with a copper gold pink shimmer and black flakes. It's inspired by a photo of an asp snake. ASP snake is what it says on my paper. They're highly venomous snakes that allegedly aided Cleopatra in her final moments. This was named by Mary Sandberg herself. I'm telling y'all, Mary Sandberg's got the name. She is the go-to here. This is super pretty. I didn't notice the black flakes originally, so we got more black flakes in here for Miss Jen. Beautiful. Okay, so we're supposed to be an espresso when cold to a cinnamon when warm. So I was definitely wrong in gray, and Jill guessed gray or clear, so we both failed on the what color is this polish going to change to game, but let's see it on its own in the cold state. First coats. Again, we are on a clear swatch stick, so keep that in mind for opacity. I read the word espresso for cold, and now those black flakes look like coffee grounds to me, and I kind of love that. I really want this to be coffee scented now. I'll just have to light my coffee candle while I'm swatching this one. Definitely needs a second coat, but it's not bad in one, especially even on that clear swatch stick. Mary said she's a pretty girl. It really is. It's definitely that warm espresso brown. You can see the gold copper pink shimmer dancing on the top, and it has all the flakes. Jen says coffee with all the like hand raised yes emojis. I call those yes emojis. I'm like, yes girl. That's what I say when I use that emoji, y'all, just so you know what's in my head. Maybe I need to have my Siri read me off emojis, because they do that now, and I'm curious what Siri says that emoji is. I found out the sideways laughing crying emoji is the rolling on the floor laughing, so there's new things. All right, so this is one coat. Again, usually you'd wait longer. We're going to go into our second coat just for time's sake. Here's our second coat. Again, this is cold. It is a thermal, so we're going to dip it in hot water at the end so we can see how it goes hot. Look at how rich that goes. Ooh, look at that beautiful shimmer. It came through so much more on the second coat. Definitely opaque in two. It is a very, very rich polish. I stand by the coffee description here. It's beautiful. I do not like snakes, but I really want to see this inspo picture of the snake that she pulled for this now, because like if snakes are this pretty, maybe I could get over the creepy noodly thing of them all. This is super pretty though. All right, I want it to dry for just a minute longer, and then we'll dip it in the hot water. I don't want to dip it too soon and just entirely screw up this swatch stick. Let me give you a label shot of it in its cold state for anyone who wants that. So again, this is Sassy Sauce Queen of Denial. It's going to be, I almost said 500. It's going to be $13.50 with a cap of 500 bottles available. Here it is in its cold state. All right, let me grab the hot water. I am sure I'm going to melt something here on the thing. Try not melt, but we're gonna get water on something. All right, we're just gonna put it down here at the end so I don't set it on top of anything and totally ruin anything before people need label shots. All right, going into the hot water, and boom. Ooh, I love that. Okay, she described it as cinnamon when warm. I want to say like cocoa. Like I feel like we've got our coffee, and then we've got coffee with cream here. Like got an espresso to like a mocha color there. It's really pretty. Here it is opacity wise. This is really pretty. This is such a beautiful winter fall kind of polish. Oh, it's really pretty. Y'all, something about browns lately. I'm not usually a brown polish lover, but this just makes me think of fresh ground coffee, and it's gorgeous. Mary said it's an awesome picture, fully open mouth fang shot of an asp. Y'all, I can't say that without wanting to, I just feel like I'm saying ass. There's a P at the end, I promise. I'm saying ass with a P there. Yeah, I'm going to have to look up the shot, Mary, because that sounds beautiful. Laura said, that's pretty. I don't really get down with thermals, but this is gorgeous. I love thermals. Y'all, even on my little baby shorties, I love a good thermal. I love me like, ooh, my hands are cold. I'm just goofy. So, but I love a good thermal. So this is stunning. Ooh, this is going to be so tricky to take pictures in negative weather. We're going to see if we get outside transition shots of this one or not. It may just not happen physically. I physically may not be able to do it this time, but I will do my best, y'all. I will do my best for you. All right, here is a label shot. 2 coats of Queen of Denial from Sassy Sauce Lacquer, Sassy Sauce Polish. It's polish, not lacquer, sorry. In transition here. Mary said, haha. Yeah, I don't really do the snakies, but like I'm intrigued by this picture now. This is super pretty, y'all. It's just so warm and luscious. Like it makes me want to drink it. Love it. Okay, so that is everything. That's what I have to show you tonight. We have 7 gorgeous, beautiful, luscious, stunning. I'm going with stunning polishes that I showed tonight. Again, there's tons more coming. Here is your info sheet. Again, if anybody likes to screenshot this, I will try to get everything on screen here. It's not always the easiest. I think I'm going to try and just grab the bar magnets of the magnetics. It's not always easy to fit all this on here, but we're going to try get it all in there. Plus we've got the Sassy. Let me dip that one more time. I got to remember to turn off my mug warmer tonight because I have left it on for days, y'all. I really want to get one that has a self shut off. All right, that is everything that we've shown tonight. And your info sheet. Anybody wants to screenshot it, it is these 2. We have Ribbits in LynB, Colors to Carol, Glisten Glow, Cupcake Polish, LynB Designs, and then Sassy Sauce Polish. So that's everything we showed tonight. All your info sheet, your cap, everything there. All right, I'm going to flip you around. We'll chat for just a second, and then I will get off here and let you guys enjoy the rest of your evening. Let's see. Melissa said, that's pretty, even though it's a thermal. I think it's gorgeous. I love thermals. Again, maybe it's not for y'all, but Polish Pickup has something for everything. Tonight we have shown magnetics, reflectives, shimmers, and thermals. So we've had lots of options. I'm sure every single person who watched tonight found something that they're going to pick up. If you did, in what I showed you, leave me a comment. Let me know which one of these you're adding to your wish list. And if not, let me know what you're hoping to find in this Polish Pickup listing. Again, the theme this month is cute but deadly. So what do you think would be a great polish inspo for that theme? Melissa said, good live, Chelsea. Thank you, Melissa. I'm so glad you got to be here for the live. Yeah, leave me a comment here or over on YouTube, and I will be happy to answer it. I love answering it. I read all of your comments. And with all that, I'm going to let y'all go. I'm going to go chill myself, and I got some editing and uploading to do tonight and posting. I'm going to start posting those cupcake polishes, like I said. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.